We are Groot Guardians of the Galaxy 2014. The team is crashing. Their ship is falling apart. Everyone is about to die. Then Groot makes a choice. The talking tree extends his branches around his friends, forming a protective sphere. Peter, Gamora, Drax, and Rocket watch. As Groot sacrifices himself to save them, Rocket begs him to stop, but Groot smiles. He looks at his family and says his final words. We are Groot, not I am Groot. We.
We are Groot.
He's telling them they're all one. They're all family. Then the ship crashes, the sphere shatters, and Groot is gone. What makes this death devastating is the aftermath. Baby Groot isn't the same Groot. He's a new life. The original Groot died protecting his friends. Fans didn't expect it. This lovable character with limited vocabulary became a hero in his final moment, and that simple phrase, "We are Groot," makes audiences cry every time. Quicksilver. You didn't see that coming, Avengers. Age of Ultron 2015. Sokovia is falling. The battle is chaos. Hawkeye grabs a child and runs. Ultron's drone aims its guns. Hawkeye sees it coming but can't move fast enough. Then Pietro Maximoff blurs into frame. Quicksilver takes every bullet meant for Hawkeye and the child. His body jerks with each impact. He falls, and for the first time in the film, he stops moving. His last words to Hawkeye are defiant. You didn't see that coming? Then he's gone.
You didn't see that coming?
Moments earlier, Pietro was joking, racing around, showing off his speed. Now he's dead. His twin sister Wanda feels it instantly. She screams. The psychic blast destroys every drone around her. Pietro went from villain to Avenger in one film. He barely had time to be a hero, and that's what makes his death so tragic. We wanted more of him. We never got it. Loki. No resurrections this time. Avengers. Infinity War. 2018. The film opens with destruction. Thanos has attacked the Asgardian refugee ship. Bodies float in space. Thor is beaten and helpless. Loki kneels before Thanos, seemingly surrendering the Tesseract. But Loki has one more trick. He conjures a dagger and lunges at Thanos. It doesn't work. Thanos catches him by the throat. He lifts Loki into the air. Thor begs him to stop. Loki looks at his brother and says his final words. You will never be a god.
We'll never be a god.
Then Thanos snaps his neck. Thor screams. The god of mischief is dead. No illusions, no tricks, no resurrections this time. Loki had faked his death twice before. Fans expected another escape, but this death is real. And it's permanent. What makes this loss devastating is Loki's arc. He went from villain to hero, from trying to kill Thor to dying to save him. He finally became the brother Thor always believed he could be. And the MCU lost one of its most beloved characters in the opening minutes of Infinity War. Fans were shocked, heartbroken, and many never saw it coming. Gamora. What did it cost? Avengers, Infinity War, 2018. Vormir. Thanos and Gamora stand at the edge of a cliff. The Red Skull reveals the cost of the Soul Stone, a soul for a soul. Gamora laughs. She tells Red Skull that Thanos loves nothing. He has no one to sacrifice, but she's wrong. Thanos turns to her. Tears stream down his face. Gamora realizes the truth. He loves her, and he's going to kill her for the stone. She begs him not to do it. She screams. He grabs her and drags her to the edge. Then he throws her. Gamora falls. The camera stays on Thanos' face as he watches his daughter plummet to her death. She hits the ground far below. Thanos collapses, and the Soul Stone appears in his hand. The cost is paid. This death is brutal. Gamora spent her entire life trying to escape Thanos. She thought she was safe. She thought he felt nothing. But Thanos loved her, and that love killed her. The scene is gut-wrenching. Fans didn't expect Gamora to die, and the fact that Thanos cries makes it even more horrifying. A villain who loves. A daughter who dies anyway. It's one of the MCU's most shocking and emotionally powerful deaths. Vision, I love you, Avengers. Infinity War, 2018. Wakanda, the final battle. Vision is dying. The Mind Stone in his head is the last Infinity Stone Thanos needs. Wanda knows what she has to do. She has to destroy it. She has to destroy Vision. Vision tells her it's okay. He holds her face. He tells her he loves her. And Wanda starts to destroy the stone. Her energy tears into Vision's head. He screams in pain, but she doesn't stop. Tears stream down her face as she kills the man she loves. The stone shatters. Vision dies, and Wanda collapses in grief, but it's not over. Thanos reverses time. Vision comes back to life. Wanda watches in horror as Thanos rips the stone from Vision's head. Vision dies again, this time for good. His body turns gray, lifeless, and Wanda has to watch it happen twice. This death is devastating because of Wanda's sacrifice. She kills Vision to save the universe, and it doesn't matter. Thanos brings him back and kills him anyway. Wanda loses everything, twice. And that pain echoes through WandaVision, where she creates an entire reality just to have him back. Vision's death isn't just tragic, it's cruel. And fans felt every second of Wanda's heartbreak. Yondu. He may have been your father, Guardians of the Galaxy, Vol. 2, 2017. Ego's planet is collapsing. Peter Quill is trapped in the explosion. There's only one spacesuit. Yondu looks at Peter, the boy he raised, the son he never admitted he loved, and he makes a choice. Yondu puts the spacesuit on Peter. He activates his arrow and launches them both into space. Peter realizes what's happening. He screams for Yondu to stop, but Yondu just smiles. He holds Peter close as they drift through the debris. Then the arrow stops, and Yondu freezes in the vacuum of space. Peter floats in the ship, watching Yondu's body drift away. At the funeral, Kraglin delivers Yondu's eulogy. He tells Peter the truth. He may have been your father, boy, but he wasn't your daddy.
He may have been your father, boy, but he wasn't your daddy.
Peter breaks down. The Ravagers arrive and give Yondu a ceremonial send-off. Fireworks light up the sky as Cat Stevens' Father and Son plays. This death destroys audiences. Yondu spent the entire film trying to prove he was a good father, and in his final act, he does. He gives his life without hesitation. Peter finally understands how much Yondu loved him, but it's too late. Yondu is gone, and Peter has to live with the fact that he never got to say goodbye. It's one of the MCU's most heartbreaking father-son moments. Black Widow, Let Me Go, Avengers, Endgame 2019, Vormir, the same cliff where Gamora died. Natasha Romanoff and Clint Barton stand at the edge. One of them has to jump. One of them has to die for the Soul Stone, and neither wants to let the other go. They argue. Clint tells Natasha he should be the one. He's killed people, he deserves this. But Natasha refuses. She tells him his family needs him. Then she attacks him. They fight on the cliff's edge, both trying to sacrifice themselves. Clint thinks he's won. He's hanging off the edge. But Natasha kicks off the wall and breaks free. She falls. Clint grabs her hand. He begs her to let him pull her up, but Natasha smiles. She looks at her best friend and says her final words. It's okay.
It's
Then she lets go. Clint screams as Natasha falls. She hits the ground. And the Soul Stone appears in Clint's hand. This death breaks hearts because it's a choice. Natasha spent her entire life running from her past. She called herself a monster. She thought she could never be redeemed. But in her final moment, she becomes a hero. She saves her best friend. She saves the universe. And she does it with a smile. Natasha's sacrifice brings back everyone Thanos snapped away. But she doesn't come back. And that loss is permanent. Fans mourned Natasha. They cried for Clint. And they knew the MCU would never be the same. Tony Stark, I am Iron Man Avengers, Endgame 2019, the final battle. Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet. He's about to snap again. The Avengers are beaten. Everything is about to end. Then Tony Stark stumbles forward. Thanos looks at him and says, I am inevitable.
I am inevitable.
He snaps. nothing happens. Tony raises his hand. The Infinity Stones glow on his own gauntlet. Thanos realizes what happened. Tony stole the stones. And now Tony speaks.
I am Iron Man.
He snaps. The energy surge is too much. The stones burn through Tony's body. He collapses. Peter Parker runs to him, begging him to stay awake. Rhodey kneels beside him, and then Pepper arrives. She takes Tony's hand. She tells him, "You can rest now." Tony looks at her. His arc reactor flickers. And then it goes dark. The funeral comes later. Every hero Tony ever saved stands together. Morgan Stark's hologram message plays. "I love you 3000. The words echo. Tony Stark, the man who started it all, is gone. This death is the most emotional in the MCU because it's the end of an era. Tony's journey began in a cave in Afghanistan. It ends saving the universe. He sacrifices himself to stop Thanos. He gives everything, and fans around the world cried. Social media exploded with tributes. "I love you 3000 became a global phrase of mourning. Tony's death closed out the Infinity Saga, and the MCU has never felt the same without him." 8 deaths. 8 moments that made us cry. The MCU doesn't just kill characters, it makes their deaths mean something. Groot saved his family. Quicksilver saved a child. Loki saved his brother. Gamora was taken by the villain she loved. Vision died twice for Wanda. Yondu became a true father. Natasha chose heroism. And Tony saved the universe. These aren't just deaths. They're endings to stories. They're completions of character arcs. They're sacrifices that prove what it means to be a hero. And they stay with us long after the films end. Which death hit you the hardest? Which moment made you cry? Comment below and let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more MCU breakdowns. See you in the next one.